See, for some people, they don't post because they are doing bad things. Let me just play safe. Let me be sure that this guy is not trying to play with me. Obviously, I did not say my boyfriend because African parents, they don't want to hear you say boyfriend. Hey lovelies, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another sit down video. My name is Gift. If you are seeing my face for the very first time, I film about beauty, family, lifestyle and vlogs. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Join this amazing family. And fun fact, we have lots of fun over here. I know I've said this a couple of times, but we do have lots of fun over here. Please like this video before I even start. It helps YouTube recommend my videos to other people. So if you do or if you did enjoy this video, please like this video. Thank you. So let's get over to the video of today. So a subscriber of mine, a very sweet this particular subscriber here, she leaves the sweetest messages. I'm not even going to lie. She leaves the sweetest comments on my videos, and she always, see you guys, she's always there to ask me questions. If you guys remember the video I filmed some months ago about things I wish I knew before I got married, she recommended that video, and now we have another recommendation. And I actually love when you guys suggest or recommend videos to me, because it makes me get a feel of what you guys want from me or the kind of content that you want from me. So please feel free to recommend and suggest any video you want me to film for you guys. If I can, I will definitely jump on it. So she sent me some questions, and you guys, I'm very excited about these questions because I'm very particular about marriage, love, relationship, and all of that stuff. So when she sent me these questions, I was like, I've spoken about most of these things, but I didn't go like in depth. So today I'm going to answer all these questions. She actually sent 4 questions, you guys, 4 questions. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the very first question she asked, I apologize if you see me looking down. I'm looking down at my notes because I have the questions written down here. So the first question is, how was I able to make my relationship private but not a secret, especially as a church girl? You guys, I'm sure you guys have seen, or you guys must have watched the video about how we met, so how I met my husband. And if you've watched that video, then you have an understanding about our relationship here. We met in church. For those who don't know, I'm just going to briefly summarize that story. We met in church, and you guys, I kid you not, I think almost everybody in the church knew that we were dating here, because our relationship was public, you guys. It was so public. So the people in church knew that I was in a relationship, but outside that, I was a private person. Obviously, I'm dating someone and everyone in church knows, so I won't see him and act like we are not dating. I don't know if you get my point, but whenever we were not in church and we were not together, it was never the case. I was privately private, you guys. I was privately private. Even in school, people didn't really know that I was in a relationship. Only my close friends knew. I'm not one to talk about my relationship. I'm not one to, put up my relationship or talk about my relationship to people. That's just the kind of person that I am. And it was totally different from my husband, you guys. It was totally different for Dayo. This guy wanted to just show off. This guy wanted to just show off. So it was different for him. But in the end, we were able to manage the situation, and we had a publicly private relationship. I don't know how to break it down, you guys. People knew that we were dating, but not everyone knew that we were dating because we were not out there. So it was very easy for us to manage the situation. And like I said, we just knew how we wanted to go about our relationship. I knew for a fact that I wanted a healthy relationship away from social media. Yes, along the line, that got involved. But in the initial stage, it was just both of us. And obviously, my church knew, everybody knew. So it wasn't so private, but it was kind of private because I'm actually a very private person. I said that in the beginning. I'm actually a very private person. So the next question she asked, was it a joint agreement? No, it wasn't. You guys, thinking about it now, we never had a conversation about it. I kid you not. We never spoke about it. It was just something that happened naturally. I just knew that I wanted to keep what we had safe, despite the fact that I already knew that few people knew about it. That's like the church people knew about it. And I was just trying to keep what we had safe, if that makes sense. And we both just knew what we wanted. We just knew that it wasn't time to, go public about it. Hence why we stayed private for a while. And yeah, it wasn't an agreement. We never spoke about it. So the next question is, at what stage did I get comfortable and feel confident about my relationship? You guys, like I said, I love to feel safe, yeah? And I didn't want to just put up anybody on my social media, hence why I didn't really put up my past relationship online. And when it came to this relationship, I was very, very particular about this one, especially when I knew that I wanted something more out of the relationship. And what made me confident was how Dayo was showing me off, you guys. The very first day Dayo asked me out, you guys already know this story, that this man asked me out over the phone. Story for another day. The day he asked me out was the day he put up my picture on his Instagram, and ever since then, you guys, you can check his Instagram page, the rest is history. That was the first day he put me up, and I won't lie, it made me so confident. I'm like, okay, he put me up, okay. It took me a while before I put him up too, because I'm like, let me just play safe. Let me be sure that this guy's not trying to play with me. But it took me a while to come around, but that made me feel confident because he was already showing me off. He was proud of me and he was proud of what we had. And to me, I was like, what more do I want? A man that is already there for me, showing me off and all of that. So that made me confident, that boosted my confidence. And yeah, that was how I started putting him up. I wanted to feel safe. I wanted to feel comfortable. Like I wanted to be sure that this is who I want and this is what I want. And there was no pressure whatsoever, you guys. There was no pressure. There was never a time he said, post me, or I say, post me. Everything happened naturally. Everything happened naturally. I read something online recently about a lady that said that she was complaining that her boyfriend doesn't post her, that maybe he's not proud of her, or maybe he's hiding or something. I feel like when you get into a relationship here, the person that you're with, the kind of person that you're with will determine how certain things will play out in the relationship. Please don't get me wrong. You can be with someone who is a very private person. Private in the sense that he doesn't do social media. He doesn't want all of that. And you can be the total opposite. It can be something that you enjoy. It can be something that you like. When you are with someone like that, you guys, you have to understand this person. There's something called compromise, yeah? For me, it was never an issue if my husband posted me back then or if he did not post me. It was never an issue. So don't try to make an issue over something that can be spoken about. Do you understand? If you want him to post you, you tell him. And if he says no, he gives you reasons why he cannot. For some people, they don't post because they are doing bad things. Some people don't post because they are doing bad things. And if you find yourself in that situation, please, you guys already know how I feel about these things. Please, just run. But like I said, be open-minded and speak about it. Talk to your partner about it and see why he or she doesn't want to be public about your relationship. But it's something that you should definitely talk about so that you will not just be angry and be sad all by yourself. So the last question she asked was, did we experience any struggles? You guys, the only struggle that I think we had was when it came to telling my parents about our relationship, you guys. I kid you not. I think I was in my final year when I decided to break the news to my mom, because obviously she has been hearing stuff, she has been hearing me talk about this particular person. And I went home that weekend and I was just gisting her that, oh, this guy, obviously I did not say my boyfriend because African parents, they don't want to hear you say boyfriend. I was like, oh, there's this guy that likes me, and I like this guy, blah, blah, blah. And, we want to take it a step further. And she was like, oh, that's good. Oh, wow. Because I told her so many good things about him. And she goes, okay, so where is he from? And you guys, when I told her, she almost passed out. She was like, what did you say? You guys, I'm laughing, but it wasn't funny back then. My mother gave us, my mother gave us a tough time. I'm never going to lie. I went back to school, and I think that was when I was about to write my final exams. So my dad got involved, and he was like, see, let's die the matter, write your exams. When you are done with your exams, we'll talk about everything. It's okay, it's fine. My dad was actually very open-minded. He didn't really have it. In fact, he did not have a problem about the whole intertribal marriage thing. It was my mom that had an issue, like I said in previous videos. And after my exams, I went back home. Obviously, there was no place to run again. I had to go back home. I went back home and we had a lot of back and forth. You guys, this lasted for a year. This lasted for a year. I'm just trying to summarize this whole story, but it lasted for a year. At some point, I was like, okay, I think I should even let this guy go. I think I should even give up. And he was like, babe, I am not, as in you guys, these are part of the reasons that made me comfortable and confident in this relationship. The way he spoke to me, the way he wanted what we had to work. You guys, he kept assuring me that he wasn't going anywhere. We are going to fight this. We are in this together. We are this. We are that. And that just gave me strength, you guys. It gave me strength to stand on my words. You guys, if you watch my video on Meet My African Mom, then you will know that one of the things she said is that I know they agree. And I always stand on my words, you guys. This particular thing, when it came to my relationship, it was one thing that I know that I stood my ground on, because obviously I'm the one in the relationship. I know what I see in this person. I know everything, well, not everything, but I know things about this person. Like they say, you guys, you never know everything about your partner. Even in marriage, you will still be knowing things. You will still be uncovering things. So you never know everything about a person, even if you date the person for 10 years. Trust me, you never know. I dated my husband for 5 years, you guys, 5 years. And I am still uncovering things, because obviously we're living together, we're sharing the same space. So definitely there are certain things that I did not see previously that I would see now. So yeah, I'm trying to summarize the story. Where did I stop, you guys? I digressed a little. So yeah, that was the only struggles we had, and it lasted for a year, you guys. I kid you not, it lasted for a year. And my mom came around, and the rest is history, as you guys can see. It's been a long time coming, but we made it. We are still here, we are still standing, and I'm just thankful for how far God has brought us. I'm thankful for what we share. And yeah, I hope I answered this question very well. I hope I answered all these questions very well. Please comment down below if you have questions for me. I intend to film a Q&A pretty soon. So if you have questions for me, like I said, be on the lookout. I'll put up a post on the community tab so you can send in all your questions. Funny enough, you guys have actually sent me a lot of questions on Instagram. Someone actually sent me a DM. Please, we want a Q&A video. I have questions. And I'm like, okay, sis. So please, if you have questions for me, just be on the lookout. I'll post on the community tab so you can send in your questions. And we've come to the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.